Born Primitive Outdoor is proud to partner with Montana Knife Company, Marsupial Gear, Evolution Outdoors, Sheep Feet, and Capture Gear. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks to our sponsors. Aron Snyder with Born Primitive Outdoor, and it's getting to be that time of year. It's almost Christmas, and I am probably the hardest person to shop for, so I thought I would give some suggestions, recommendations on different gift ideas and various different price ranges. These are all things that I would love as a gift. Even if I already had one, I'd love another one. So I'm going to start kind of right to left. This isn't in a category for pricing. It's all across the board, like my life. So first thing is my favoriteest cookies in the world. This is the healthiest unhealthy cookie I have found. They are vegan, but they are good. So this is from the Alternative Baking Company. This is peanut butter persuasion and peanut butter chocolate chip. If you find me explaining this too much, we are doing this as an audio podcast as well as video. So there is a ton of different flavors from this company. These cookies are about $3 each. I've never had a bad one, and I've had multiple good ones in one night. And if I have a gummy to help sleep, I might eat 6 of those in one evening. So I'm just saying they could have heroin in them. They're very good, great stocking stuffer. Next up, before I get myself in trouble, this is the Big Blue 28-watt solar charger. And this is, we wrote these down. When I say we, Jerry wrote these down, $72.99. I've used a ton of different solar panels. A lot of them are very overpriced in my opinion. This one, never had it go down, used it for many, many years. I've got 3 or 4 of them. I keep them in the truck, but it charges up my power bank pretty dang well. And I'll go over this thing here in a minute, but if I leave this in the sun all day, it'll easily charge this power bank up. And again, never had one break, and $72, so not too bad. Next up, this is one of many different battery or power banks that I use. This is from BioLite. This is $39.95. I think this is 20,000 mAh. I do have bigger power banks, but overall this is the one that I use the most, and pair it up with this. There's probably going to be a link somewhere up here, maybe not, but you can check out our YouTube page and look at my solar panel charging system. The next up is the Silky Saw. This is the Gomboy Curve 240. I think it's $92. All of the Silky products are amazing. They make 170 millimeter on up. They make fixed handles, folding. This one's got some deer hair on it, so you know I actually use the product. I don't know that anyone would not use one of these. Even if you're in front of a computer all day and your hands are not calloused, you may use this at some point. And if it's somebody that is in front of the computer, maybe plays World of Warcraft, this might encourage them to get outside and do some manual labor. These are the Jackstone knives from Montana Knife Company. This is the one that I designed with Josh. Multiple different types. This is got the black blade that's coated. All of the knives from Montana Knife are very, very good. I don't know that the Jackstones are in stock right now, but the Stone Goat, the Sear, or whatever, I can't remember the name of the, they changed the name, but the bigger kind of Bowie knife, the chopper knife. Anyway, all of the knives from Montana Knife are great. Next up are just a couple of flashlights. I always wear a headlamp, but when you have bright flashlights like that where I can blind you, these are great to have by your door, your bed, and your truck. And in case of these, I actually carry these, one of them anyway, on the side of my kit bag, my marsupial chest pouch, and I'll carry one of these. This is a Streamlight ProTac 1L, and this is a Streamlight ProTac 2L. Let's see, the Streamlight 2L is 56, the 1L is 45, and there is a bear disorientator on there. Guaranteed, if you turn that on while getting attacked and kind of chuck it over, the bear's going to get off of you. I haven't applied that theory, but I'm certain it'll work if you want to give it a whirl. The next thing up, headlamps. Princeton Tech Remix and Black Diamond Storm. This is $39.99. I've had this specific remix in my hand for probably 8 years. I don't know, 10 years, several years. It's nice because hit the button, red lens pops up first. Super simple to use, takes AAA batteries, and again, 39 bucks. The Storm, this one is, let's see, $64.95. One of the things that's nice about the Storm, see, I try to turn it on, that button blinks. If you turn or hold both of these buttons down, I'm blinding you, that for 5 seconds, that locks this up to where you can't turn it on in your backpack, which is great. Takes AAA batteries. Never had an issue with this. There's multiple options as far as settings on it. But again, the one thing that's nice, if you hold these two buttons down, when you see it blink blue, it locks up. And this also has 3 little lights down here to tell you where your battery life is at, which is another great thing. A little bit more expensive, but the Storm, I think this one is 400, no, this one's 350 lumens, and I think the Remix is 300. Both great options. One just has a little more options. Sharpening systems. So you've got here 2 work sharp systems. This has the Pixie Stick or ceramic, and then a little bit more coarse. Lighter weight, great for backpacking. This is the one I probably used the most over the years. Both of these, all 3 of these, have a guide for a 20-degree angle, which is most hunting knives. But you've got coarse, fine, Pixie Stick, and then the simulation of a leather strop. This is from Work Sharp. This is from Work Sharp. Anybody's gonna love those. I believe this one is 39 bucks. You can see here, you can pull this off. You can actually swap whatever, if you want a coarse or more fine or whatever. And then this is the, this one's $16.99 right here. Sorry about that. This is from Montana Knife Company. They partnered up with Work Sharp. This one works great as well. You've got a little broadhead dealie here for tightening your broadheads. And then you've got fine and ceramic. This will work just fine for tightening up an edge when you're caping an animal. If it's insanely dull, your knife, probably gonna want this option here. Next up, compasses. So this is the Suunto M9 wristwatch compass. This is 35 bucks. I've used this a ton. It's not exactly a beginner compass, but this is a great option, and you can certainly learn from it and watch tutorial videos. But the M9, and that, again, this is what I use for pretty much everything. This here is the Silva Ranger, another compass. The Ranger and the Ranger 2.0 are great options. They're about $50 to $65. And then I don't have it in front of me. The Suunto MC2, which is 70 bucks, is another great compass. So the Silva Ranger, Ranger 2.0, and Suunto MC2. 3 compasses to take a look at. The other one, obviously, the M9. Now, if you're buying a gift for somebody that videos on their phone quite a bit, they're starting to post more on social media or YouTube, these DJI mics are 200 bucks. And what this is inside of here, this, well, I'll just pop this out. This here attaches to this little hoosker-doo. Oh, get in there. Come on. Obviously, I'm not a professional. All right, so that attaches to this. This, wherever my phone is, plugs into the bottom of your phone. Okay? And then that Bluetooths to one of these or 2 of these mics. So you've got a full kit in here, a couple attachments. There's actually multiple attachments in this entire system that you can attach these mics to your normal camera if you're running a larger camera from Sony or Canon. But for $200, if you have someone getting into videoing, things like that, these are really good to make the audio so much better. And again, this DJI system also will attach to any camera, which is great, or most cameras anyway. So DJI mics, 200 bucks. If you have a girlfriend and you have a midlife crisis at the same time and you choose to grow your hair out like I have because she likes to pull on it. This is Johnny Slick's hair product. Jerry just pulled up the price, 33 bucks. I've actually had this for a year. I wish I was lying about midlife crisis or girlfriend that likes to yank on my hair, but I have very Viking, Norwegian, curly, wavy hair. And if I don't put this in my hair, this shit sticks up and I look like a fat version of Sonic the Hedgehog. So the Johnny Slick stuff is great. And I believe he was a Marine, if I'm not mistaken. But great dude to support and not too expensive if you're having a midlife crisis or growing your hair out. If you're bald as you're aging, you're shit out of luck. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have any price point magic pill for you to rub some shit on your head and grow hair. I would probably suggest buying some kind of a razor or buy somebody a razor for a gift. Next up, these I thought in a million years I would use. What are those, Jerry? How much? 600 bucks. So these are a little bit expensive, but these are Maven compact binoculars. Really good glass for the price point. These are 8x25s. Now, this year I was hunting elk in timber, thicker timber. I wasn't looking a long, long ways away. And these fit in my chest pack or kit bag from marsupial gear. So I was actually able to put these inside without having it attached. Having said that, I can also run that kit bag and attach these to the side of it. But for whitetail hunting, in the timber where you're not glassing a long ways, keeping them in the truck, the glass in these is amazing and edge to edge clarity is pretty dang good. So 600 bucks, I would definitely suggest these. And again, these are from Maven. And Brendan over at Maven's an amazing human, so you should support Maven anyway. Plus, they're from Wyoming. So this here, we are very good friends with the people over at Grizzly. Jake Powers from Grizzly is an amazing human. He sent us a bunch of these. And initially when I got them, I'm like, oh, it's another water bottle. I have beat the living shit out of these water bottles. It's great because it's got a handle. It's insulated, pretty basic, pretty simple. This is my fly fishing one because it says Orvis, so I feel, like I should throw some beard oil in, maybe a flannel like I have on, do a little fishing. But anyway, these are amazing. I'm not sure, what are the price point of these? Ooh, $3? Get the fuck out of here. $30 maybe? Yeah, Jerry forgot the zero, so that's my bad. 30 bucks. I was gonna say $3. Order fast, everyone. 30 bucks, but they will last a very, very long time. So a little bit, couldn't fit it on the table. Not to do an insane sales pitch, but this is the new Headwind fleece jacket from Born Primitive. Kurt and I worked on this thing for a couple years. This is the most badass jacket I've ever had. Price point's 150 bucks. If you buy it now, if the video gets up quick enough, it's $105 because we're having sales. Detachable hood. It's a 3-layer. I'm not going to go into that. It's windproof. So it's got a wind blocker in the middle and it's extremely quiet for bow hunting because it's a low nap fleece. Super durable. I only burnt one tiny hole in it in the last year of using it. And I built a lot of bonfires. So the Headwind fleece. Another thing, so this jacket, this flannel, if you're someone that doesn't like to iron and you leave things in the dryer because you forgot, so these flannels from Born Primitive are $50 to $70. This one, the Woodsman flannel, this one has a hood. You don't have to iron these. So I literally threw this in the dryer and left it in there for a day and a half. They do not wrinkle, so no ironing involved, multiple different colors. So the Woodsman flannels from Born Primitive would be great, especially if it's a dude buying it for a dude, because then, you don't have some negative connotations with that because you're buying them a flannel. So you can still feel tough and they don't have to iron it. So a few different options with a little humor involved for Christmas shopping. I hope everyone has a great Christmas. Appreciate the support. Thanks for tuning in.